Hey chat, how are we doing? Welcome to the stream. We're back in this world again after some time. I know it's been a while since we've been in my little world here. But yeah, today I want to build like a little farmhouse, because I think that'll be fun. And of course, I've got some of this stuff to do. And we're gonna have a little chat, we're gonna have some fun. And this episode's conversation is about energy. Is the main thing we want to talk about. Let's find a nice spot for our farmhouse. I feel like up here would be pretty lovely, wouldn't it? Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna clear out the space, just like flatten it a little bit more. Which shouldn't really be too difficult, considering it's mostly just gonna be like... Okay. You get the idea. I'm probably gonna want some tools to do this, because that's gonna be a little difficult. So, I have been streaming a lot more recently, as you can tell. I've actually been sticking to my schedule, which I've been super happy about this year. But I did have more planned to do this year, especially with the first month, but we've been sort of taking it slower than I originally planned for this first month of the year. And even more, like, so going into February as well, like, I thought I was going to be, you know, doing a lot of stuff. I had 3 different videos planned for last month, got none of them out, and still none of them are out, but they're getting, a couple of them are getting close. One of them might possibly be scrapped, I'm not entirely sure. We're just going to sort of see how we feel. But that's sort of where I'm at in terms of how I've been doing for videos. I've got lots of ideas, and you know, when I've got time, I do some work on executing them. And obviously I've got some big projects that I've got to be working on, so you know, we've got some music stuff happening, which is obviously taking up a lot of my time. But then also I've got like some Do SMP finale stuff that I've got to work on, and you know, that's gonna be fun when it happens, but it's taking a while. But I've started getting a little bit more into it, which I think is important, just getting little steps in here and there. But then of course I've got like the Fortnite with one hand video, which I'm kind of a little bit stumped on at the moment. I might just chuck it as is on the second channel. Mainly because of the fact that, I just can't figure out what to do with the second half of it. It's just too short for me. I didn't really want to upload it being under 5 minutes, but maybe if it's like in the second channel, then I can get some love there, and then maybe having that project be done will be enough of a dopamine hit for me to just get to work on my video on the game that I've already played for a bit. To be fair, the main thing with that right now is getting the audio in, as I've done writing the script. I just need to record my voice lines, but for the music in the game, it appears that I cannot just like download the soundtrack somewhere. I have to go through and play through the game again and just sit through it for several minutes at a time, recording each individual track that I want to use for the soundtrack. So that's sort of where I'm at for videos. For streams, I think we're gonna keep this for 4 days a week. I think this new, like, having Saturday open on the schedule has been definitely helping me a lot, and I've been really enjoying that little bit of extra time that I get. Because, you know, originally that was planned to be like, you know, that's when I can do some video editing or recording, and especially in the future that's definitely going to be the case, but at least to sort of ease myself into it, I think I'm gonna have that just be open time now, and I want to just like say that and be like, hey, I've got this time and I've got an alarm set there, so I can be like, hey, if you've got the energy to do some stuff now, then go for it. But for the most part, I want to leave that as just sort of time to myself to get some downtime and just relax, because I've been needing that a lot, especially with school being back on. Like, you know, things are starting to pick up again, and I'm in my last year of school, so yeah, that's sort of where we're at for the streams. The content on the stream is another big thing. I've been trying more to, especially recently with my Stardew streams, to have one goal, if that makes sense. Like, you know, on this stream we're gonna, you know, build a little farmhouse, and you know, we've got like a distinct, like, the start of it is gonna be like a little, like, you know, introducing, clearing up the land. Then we're gonna do some, like, nice little bits of, like, laying up the foundations until we eventually get to the point where we can, like, start building the house. I need another shovel. And yeah, like, you'll see on the recent Stardew streams, I've had stuff like, you know, aiming to get the last items I needed for the community center, or try and, like, just, you know, saying goodbye to my main farm as I, like, depart from it for a little bit. Next time we're gonna go over to Ginger Island, and I'm gonna try and spend the whole stream there if I can. Because obviously there's a farmhouse on Ginger Island that I'm gonna unlock, so I think that would just be a fun little activity. Maybe, you know, while I'm at it, I might have like a bonus goal of completing my fishing bundle or something. But yeah. And I've been also just taking the small ones with streaming. Like today I remembered to open the streamer.bot. So, you know, Gorobot's lurking in the chat now, able to assist in commands and stuff, which is important. So I've been, you know, I'm happy about remembering that. I don't usually. I'd love to do like a checklist at some point for stuff to do, like, before stream. That would probably be very helpful, but yeah. I'd also, one thing that I did start doing right at the start of the year, but I haven't done much more since then, is I'd love to start work on making some video games for stream. I've got one that I'm, like, you know, I've done almost nothing for it. I've, like, designed the map and, like, written the plot. That's about it. But I'd love to do that and then even, like, have some videos of that, you know? Let's see, I think this will be, like, the entrance area. Okay, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that's, like, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Just, like, a simple little 7 by 9. I'm sort of, like, loosely basing this off of Stardew. I feel like this should be like a little cubby room. And then there's like the... So this is like, you know, entrance to this main area. 3, 4. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. Hello, I will hydrate now. Thank you for the water, I really appreciate that. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then just like this sort of connects up here. And then of course there'd be a bedroom. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 8. 9, 10. Whoa. That's a lot of streams. Congratulations on your very high watch streak. You've been a very dedicated viewer on the channel, which makes sense considering that you're also dating the streamer. But yeah, congratulations on your watch streak. If I had money, I'd do something like when people get to 100, I would gift them a sub. Maybe for 1000 we can do gift subs. This front is a little bit flat. I feel like if we do 1, 2, 3. Of course. This worked out perfectly. I did not mean to have the exact amount of network I needed to do this design. Okay, what I'm gonna need now, I'm probably gonna want some... I'm gonna need a better axe, that's what I'm gonna need. But I'm thinking maybe some like oak sort of vibes for a deck, and then using some like redwoods and stuff like that for the... I don't know. We're just gonna sort of see what we can do. It's gonna be a little bit of a mess, but it's gonna be fine. I don't have any wood to make sticks. What do I have up here? Is this my enchanting setup? I can't actually remember. That's how long it's been since I've been up here. Ah, yeah. And yeah, I wasn't quite finished with the windmill. But that's okay, that's not the focus of today. I definitely do need some, like, lighting up here. Okay. That's not actually gonna stay there, that's just sort of like a guide. Okay. There is rain coming through the center of my roof, which isn't ideal. But it's just a little bit, so I'm sure we can manage. I should be eating steak. I'll tell you, while we're on the topic of energy, I've been quite hungry recently. I don't know why. I've just needed a lot more food. Which I guess is probably normal. But I don't know. These past couple of weeks I've just been very hungry girl. Like, you know. But we've worked through it, like, you know, made a couple extra sandwiches here and there. Oh, I still love this windmill from last time. But look at it. Like, we're doing a pretty good job with this base so far. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna have to like sort out myself a little pathway here. Okay. We will do a lot of terraforming with this sort of base. Like that's just gonna be naturally what needs to happen here. Okay, I'm sure it's probably nighttime by now. So let's sleep before we get creeped. Okay. Thank you, Gorabot, for doing your job. Isn't this valley just beautiful? I'm gonna have to steal one of these logs. Just to make myself an axe with. But other than that, we'll be probably pretty chill for not needing to do that much more. One axe should definitely get me through at least this deck. Is there a spot where I'm just sort of dumping? I guess dirt could go in here. Do myself a whole stack instead of just part of a stack. Okay. Cool. So, what we need to do now is just find some yummy little bits of oak wood. No fighting me, please. I don't want that. Mealtime? Yeah, will do. Thank you. Yummy, yummy. The Great Mint Redeem hasn't happened a lot recently, has it? It's good to see it finally getting some use back again. After like a couple months of just nothing. But yeah. Okay. I wonder. How many trees do we think I need? Well, this is enough oak-wise, but for redwood, I'm going to need to find something entirely different. So I guess we can go exploring a little bit. It would be nice if we can find some mangrove, but that's really difficult to chop down, so maybe actual redwood would be better. That's probably also annoying to chop down, but not as much so as mangrove. Okay. I guess it's just about what we find first. Horses! I don't have a saddle on me. Look at them. They're so pretty in this little valley. This game is so beautiful. And cows. Moo. I love this game. It's so cozy. There's a village. Oh, is that redwood or is that redwood? I think they're both different types of woods. So there's like 2 shots at redwood here. I hope this is redwood because it's closer to me. Oh, this water is so beautiful. I love this game. It's redwood. Oh, that's very red. Beautiful, just what we wanted. That'll make a great roof. And some great highlights. Okay. I love the bark as well. It's sort of giving tilled soil. So if I wanted to have like just permanently tilled soil with nothing in it, then this would make a great thing for that. Or if I wanted to do like some custom heads, like mini blocks. I still need to get the like mini blocks into this game. Like into this little world. And the music, like, this is just a good vibe. I'm having fun today, chat. We're doing a good job in this game. Yeah, like, that really looks like tilled soil. Oh, this will go beautifully on my farm. I want, like, all of this. I don't have tree capitator, do I? No. It's not floating. Okay. Isn't this just a vibe, chat? We got some music playing. We got some, you know, happy little trees. The sun's beaming down on us. Just chopping down the little trees. What else can we talk about? About energy and about how we've been feeling recently. I guess with school being back, I've sort of slowly started getting back into like, you know, my routines. Like everything's sort of going reasonably, I guess. Like we're doing okay. That log is very nice. It definitely showcases like the vibrancy of the log and of the wood. But yeah, with routine sort of starting to settle back in, we've also been making music a lot more. So yeah, fun stuff. Like, you know, there's stuff that we could, you know, get out later in the year, stuff for, you know, future years. Like Colors of the Spirit is going okay. We've been having a lot of great ideas recently that I'm very excited to put into stuff. This axe is gonna die soon. But that's okay, because I think we've got a lot of wood now. Yeah, we've got like 3 stacks of this, so I don't think we have to really worry too much about our, you know, axe dying. Although, with how I'm feeling of building this, I do think I should get some more oak. Because you can never go wrong with too much oak, you know? Hey little piggies. What biome are we in? It doesn't want to tell me. Okay, I would like to find some normal oak trees. Not these fancy custom ones. What's this? Oh, look at this beautiful view. You just love it, chat. Like, isn't this exactly what we wanted? Maybe I should add some furniture mods next time. I was gonna add immersive portals today, but there's no up-to-date version, sadly. It's just such a big open field, it's so pretty. Running off into the sunset. Like, it's just... it's beautiful. I love Minecraft. I don't love those sounds though. The yellows just perfectly blend in with the ground. The purple hues over here blend nicely with the beautiful night sky and the fluffy clouds. Okay. We found some oak trees. So this is good. We can just mine some oak now. I don't know how much we're gonna need, but probably a decent bit. The main house is made of it, so that's definitely gonna count for something. It's okay. We're gonna pretend that tree wasn't there. We were actually just mining this one. You see? Totally fine. There's a beehive. Oh, that's a lot of zombies. Okay. I'm going in this direction to mine some more trees and be all cozy. I don't have subtitles on. There we go. Much better. Oh, okay. I'm in danger. Well, this is one way to get home. Staring at the fluffy clouds. And going to sleep. Okay. Let's do some building. Okay. Let's get some good infrastructure going here. Okay. Okay. If we go there, that's on the diagonal from that. And that's able to just sort of like be in like that. I like that. I think this should be stairs. And we should just focus on getting this done. I think this is gonna look beautiful. And as we slowly fill this in, you'll start to see the shape. Okay. It's starting to feel a little more farmhousey. Which is good, that's what we're going for. The corners as well. We're definitely gonna need some more oak. Especially in the stair department, but that's okay. Okay. And last two. One there, and finally one goes there. Okay. And that can all be made into more stairs. I don't know how many stairs we're gonna need, but hopefully it's not too many. Because I do also want the wood for other stuff too. Like the walls. I think a silo would be really cool back here. Although I don't think it really would need to be right behind the house. Although maybe it could be. Depends on where I want to put my animals in the future. Definitely gonna need some more stairs. Because that is not gonna cut it, but not a lot more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We are probably almost there. We're probably still a little bit short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're one stair short. So if we just make that. That should cover it. Okay. I did this wrong. I actually want it like that. This is also gonna be a very like low number of these. I've also done that wrong. Pays for not having an axe, I'd imagine. That's what this is all about. Okay, look at this chat. We're actually getting somewhere. No, that's not what I wanted. It's like double not what I wanted. Okay. And then the rest I turn into trapdoors. Because this is how we're getting our different levels of depth in here. And also just some slight variation of the wood textures. Okay. We are still short on that as well. Which I expected. And when it comes to the actual house itself, this is obviously just its foundation, because we want 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. I will die if I jump off it again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay. Let's just focus on surviving now. But that's coming along nicely. I'd imagine we can get to work on... Well, I guess if we make a new axe now, while it's a good chance to, you know. We can get our wall wood sorted as soon as we've done with the support pillars. Oh, look at that. That is a great little house, like, foundation now. And of course, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And then there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So you can already see now the foundation of that. Okay. Let's just start down here with this one, as this can just fix the small little things that we haven't, yeah, that we've started that we haven't finished yet. Like, for example, we make one last set of stairs. That finishes that. Okay. We'll start with just 4 more trapdoors. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We need 3 more, so we need to make another 4. Which we can't afford. Yeah, I love being 1 trapdoor short. Okay. Well, I guess while we're at it, we can start work on these little design elements. I don't know what I want to do here. I feel like I want to add some form of stripe in the middle actually with like... maybe with bamboo wood? That might be difficult to get. But I feel like that'd look really cool. Okay, well... if there's another form of yellow wood, then we can use that, but... yeah. Bamboo would be pretty difficult, or at least annoying to find. I would like a more yellow tone in that bit there. That is sort of the idea I've got for that, at least. But I guess that can change. We'll just have to keep going and have a look. Okay. Oh. Now. Apple. Oh, no. Okay. And maybe one more at least. We'll start with this much. We can always come back and get more wood later. Okay. Look at this. This is, yeah, we're definitely gonna want more wood, I'd imagine. But it's a good start that's gonna get us somewhere. Okay. I would also like to try and take Oh, actually, I guess I am taking it the whole way around. It's just harder to tell from up here. Or like in here, I guess. But no, it does look better from the outside. Which is good, that's what we want. Good foundation. Lots of support. Okay. I could use birch instead of a yellower wood. Because birch is at least yellower than oak. But I don't know. I just kind of want to use bamboo for it, but that might not be possible. In fact, I think we use birch, but we use signs. Like, I'm gonna have to gather some birch for this. But it's easier to gather birch. Oh, there is. Alright, no, we do use bamboo. I didn't think there'd be some so close to me. That's awesome, chat. Look at that. It heard me speaking. And now we can go get the bamboo. Okay. I sort of think we're gonna have enough oak on us right now, but that's super close and super easy to get, so. Okay. What I kinda wanna have right now is just enough bamboo that I can plant some and not worry so much as to use some immediately. Okay. So if I just have a few stacks. Okay. Hi Em, how are you doing? Hi, but good for real. We're playing some Minecraft today in my silly little world. We're building a little farmhouse where everything is happy and fun. Look, it's my farm. Okay, I'm gonna plant some of my bamboo here. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. I do need to sleep. But I just realized I've got a bed with me, so I can do my sleeping at the farmhouse. Instead of in the windmill. You're gonna like now, you just came out to say hi. Thank you for popping by. Okay. Before we get to work with the signs, I'm going to... Mealtime? Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate the food and the water you guys are giving me. Okay. logs going into place. I think I have enough logs. We do, and an extra one. So the idea is that if I go here, I can do stuff like this. And I think I do like the idea of like where the door is, it sort of will go over like permanently like up back to that height for all of the 6 high places, but then having it, in fact it might even work fine just like starting there for the 6 high ones. You know? I like that. I think I'm gonna keep that. It's a silly little idea, but it works out nicely. And look, my bamboo's already growing. So let's chop down some more trees and get to work on doing more of those walls. Not that tree. That's a sad tree. Okay. Yay. Okay. Now that we've got some of the happy stuff, we've got the happy ingredients now. So we can go build the happy farm. Look at it, it's so cool. Yeah, I'll go around. Front door. First thing I want to do is make the one last trapdoor that I forgot about. Then we can come over here. And we can just do this. Okay. And just build it up. Okay. Okay. And you can sort of see the idea here, right? Like, that yellow line is just progressively getting a little bit higher. I would argue, actually, that it should be there. And there. How does that look? Yeah, that's a lot better. Although, once again, same sort of argument gonna be made here. I think it should be about its placement relative to the top is how we think it, right? So when we do that, then it's going up the same amount each time, but it's also just as far from the top each time. And that makes me happy. Okay. Okay. It's so simple, but it's like, you know, it does a lot. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2. So if this is 3. Now I'm debating how to do the windows here, because I would love to... I guess if I make use of the trapdoors, right? I could do that. Sort of style. But I'm also thinking you need strip logs for it. In fact, I might not even be up to date. I'm not, okay. When I update the world, which I can probably do in the next stream, on this world, I can use shelves on the sides. I think that would look really nice. If we had shelves here. I think that's gonna be really fun. Okay. Okay. Cool. Nice. Easy, and we do that. Stop lagging every time it's on bamboo. There we go. So every time it switches to the one I want, it lags too much to set it to that. Okay. Temporary solution is just have these all over this. More permanent solution will come in the form of lanterns eventually, but I don't know, those things are kind of expensive. Okay. No, let me sleep first. Okay. Why are you suddenly here? Can you leave me alone? Okay. Hmm. Okay. Seriously? I just killed you. Is there not a cooldown on these guys spawning? Okay. That's fine. But you can clearly see now, chat. That's not how I meant to do that, but I guess it works. Oh, and the good thing is, I don't think there's any corners where the wall height is the same. Right? No, there's no corners where the wall height is the same going inwards like that. Which means that there's never going to be an issue with placing signs here and here, because I can just place it here. Hi! Oh, you got an ad. I don't want the bottle. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I think... Now hear me out with this. Right? But do I want this to be a bigger overhang than just one? A one block overhang would put it in line with the window. 2 blocks would put it in line with the deck, which I think I prefer. Hi. Oh. I need some bamboo. Right? So. Oh, this isn't gonna get anywhere near enough. Maybe I should be planting more bamboo. Alright, every time I have excess, I'm gonna use it to just like plant more. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. Okay. I'll come back here in a bit. I'm building my farmhouse. Look at it. But I got the windmill from last time. So I'm doing the farmhouse this stream. And yeah, I think it's going okay so far. I just need some bamboo wood to be grown. Okay. Yippee! I can make another thing. Okay. This will keep us distracted for at least a few seconds. Boom. Okay, so my idea... I remember why I was doing it there now. Okay. So... okay, admittedly, it does make the red a little too little of it. So what I might try is, I might try slabs instead. Okay. I need one more and I've got one more durability. Well. And there's excess, which I promised I would plant any excess that I get. Alright, that's all I'm calling excess. Those other two can count towards next time. Hydrate, yes, will do. Okay. What a spaghetti-o. That's not enough. Well, I'm gonna use this opportunity to go make myself a new axe, because I need to. Gives me another excuse to go into the windmill again, which I'm still very happy with, by the way. I love this windmill. But I am happy to be moving out of it as well. Into an actual house. Made for me to be in a house in. Yep. I don't know, it just feels like a little bit more homely living in something designed to be a house and not to be a windmill. I would like to also just keep this spot nice and lit up. I need one more. Which one wants to go? This one. No excess this time, which is fine. Okay. You go into that. You go into that. Okay. Okay. I do see where the issue would be in doing it like this. But I feel like that can be worked around. It's gonna take a bit of thinking. Okay. So our current idea is to up diagonally and then that. So, it again does take away the full block. Like, I think we need to approach this from the perspective of there being this, which, with that perspective, I'd argue that this is back in business as an option. But maybe it's more like that, and then at the bottom here we use these. So this is the sort of stuff that goes in here. I think we're getting somewhere. Chat, I think we've actually figured it out. And then if this were to do that, then that would do that. And you can see and this could even be taken a step further of having that. Ow. I think that little trim at the bottom could help it a lot. Okay. I'm gonna have to like jump off this or something to get my health back soon. And hunger. But I think we are almost there in terms of this development. But I do think it does kind of need that. Because like, as much as that blocks off a lot of the red from view, when looking from like here, from like a thumbnail angle, I don't know, maybe it needs something else. It sort of needs like, you know what it needs that I'm just really being too stupid to realize? It needs actual stairs at the top, not slabs. Okay. So. This does feel weird that I can fit under here. Like, logically it makes sense, but I don't know, it still feels wrong fitting underneath a space that's less than 2 blocks. I was gonna say in vanilla Minecraft. It's not vanilla Minecraft, but none of my mods let me do that. It's just, you can do it in vanilla Minecraft. You gotta go now, back to being busy? Aw. I feel less busy soon. Okay, how is this gonna look? So much better. I think all it's really missing now is it just needs that there. I think that you could use a trapdoor there as well. You know? I know trapdoors are expensive. But it's sort of like a trust the process sort of thing. Okay. Okay. Love you too. You have the show in the background still? Okay. Come on. One of them's done. Okay. I think the decision to have bamboo in this build was definitely the right call. I think the main thing right now that I wish is I wish it was easy. I guess actually I can use free cam for this. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 8 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That is it, okay. Right now, the block where I stand here does need to go. Then, in line with that top one, but out one. Sort of there. That is where this comes in. I don't want that to despawn, so we'll pick it back up. Okay. Ow. We've got to sleep. Taking lots of damage, but that's fine. Okay. And then I think this needs to be like that. And then that's sort of the spot where we would have 4 blocks. Okay. Okay. Hmm. No, okay, because that needs to be that. If I can place it properly. Okay. I like that. And temporarily, I'm gonna just do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that spot though, because I would like to be able to just fill it in with oak. Maybe just a mod that lets me mix match slabs would actually be really helpful for this. You know? But I think this, so far, is turning out pretty well. Okay. If I make 3 stacks worth of that. Did almost just run off the edge of that. Would have been a little bad. But it didn't end up happening, it's fine. Okay. Should have tried to get some saplings of that redwood. That's fine. Whoop. So that's sort of like the... Oh yeah, true, from like where the windmill is, like... We use the windmill to cover up that dirt. Like, look at that. And we've also hit the jackpot here with our bamboo having pretty much completely grown. Okay. Cool. And that makes 8 staircases. Ouch. Okay. So at least half of this front trim is done. We will also need some more oak at some point, but... For now, we've got ourselves kind of covered. Yeah, because I think if I go and get some more oak now, we'll be able to fill in those walls a little better. And hopefully if we can gather enough oak close to there, then our bamboo will continue to grow while we do so. Okay. Okay. what we really need to do is just get enough of this wood. I'm actually really liking how this farmhouse is coming along there. Like, we are definitely, you know, a little short on resources compared to what I thought we would need for a house. But, you know, it's okay. We're just having a fun little stream. We've got like 20 minutes left, chat. Which is plenty of time for us to just sort of hang out, vibe, get some more of this house done. But it's also, you know, not the end of the world if we can't get too much more of this house done. We're just gonna do what we can. But yeah. Yeah, I guess in terms of going back to the conversation from the start of the stream, in terms of energy, I have been, you know, a little low on energy recently. And, you know, I've needed just a couple hours after getting home to just lie down and do nothing. But I've, you know, made an effort to make sure I can get into the stream and, you know, not only be on time, but also, you know, have a positive attitude during the stream and make sure I'm, you know, talking to you guys while I'm here, which I've definitely tried a lot with, especially today. But, you know, sometimes I'm a little tired, I can't make it to stream, or I have to be a little late. Sometimes I'm just a little bit quiet in stream, and I guess that was part of what I wanted to just address today, was I have been a bit tired. So, I'm trying to take care of myself, but I'm also making sure that I show up for you guys whenever I can. This place looks so pretty. I can't stress enough how much I love this game. The developers of the game and all the mods that I've got on, like, they work so hard. Just so that we can, you know, do some silly little buildings. I don't want to ditch this forever, so I'm just going to put that down now. Okay. Okay. I guess I can jump up on here. That's definitely something to fix next time, but that's okay. But yeah, this is definitely the one that I definitely most wanted to address and fix, because if I do that, some of it's gonna come back to me. Okay. I'll try my best not to be too wasteful. What if I did that? You know? Because then that would open the doors for me to just... My inventory is so full. Alright, we'll come back to finishing the rest of that once my inventory is less full. But for now, let's just go around fixing what we can. Okay. This is just a very nice, chill, relaxing way of doing things. Just... we'll go through my inventory. And we'll just... put some walls in. Doesn't need to be stressful, it doesn't need to be complicated. Let's just get walls in. And then, you know, we can do this. And if we can just get enough of this done, that we can craft up the rest of those logs, which is another stack's worth, so, you know. Okay, cool, we're gonna be fine. And just like that, I'm probably gonna die here, that's okay. Because we can now get the trapdoors. Okay. These walls should be done actually. We should have the resources we need to finish them. Which is awesome. Okay. If I do that many. That opens the door for me to do this. Which is nice because it's just like, you know, a lovely way for me to do that. And this can just go all the way. And we can do that same sort of thing here. Right? Yeah, just this can go up one. That one got me bad. Hi. That one got me. Hello. How are you doing? Scared. That's how I'm doing. Okay, we're fine. Deep breaths. You caught me in my cozy world, man. No, you're all good. That was funny. Okay. Okay. Is having 50 Twitch badges bad? No. I'm sure it's normal. Fair enough. How's looking good so far? Thank you. It's slowly coming along. But, you know, bamboo is expensive and slow to farm. But it's getting there. I'm actually thinking just after having that look. Doing that might... Oh, that's F5, not F6. I feel like that's gonna actually make a pretty nice difference. Sure, it'll turn out amazing. Thank you. I need to update my world so I can have shelves, because I want to have some shelves down here. Is that seriously within my reach? That's not. Okay. But, like, the signs are, right? Yeah, they are. Cool. Okay. Okay. Let's just get all the way up here. But then it's gonna be a little bit different when we get here. Well, no, it's not. That's fine. I need sleep. You must be off. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day/night as well, and thank you. Why can't I... Oh. Okay, hopefully that doesn't affect too much. I don't know if this is even loading the same instance of Minecraft or not. I hope it is. Oh, well, that was something. Okay. We'll get back in, don't worry. I'm gonna relaunch it now. Okay. It does not want to exist. It claims that there's already a Minecraft launcher open. Okay. Now I can open it. Okay. We'll have to go until 9, chat. I don't know what happened, my game just completely crashed out there. Hopefully nothing got lost. I remember one time in my stream that I accidentally duplicated a bunch of stuff by having my game crash. Because I logged back in and everything had appeared back in my chest that I had taken it from, but I still had it in my inventory. There were diamonds in that chest too, I just only had taken the carpet. But I could have accidentally duplicated diamonds. Like, that was a possibility. Okay. Come on. Okay. Minecraft's loading back up now. I don't know what happened. But we're in. Okay. My little world. And then the whole stream just like didn't happen. I'll cry if that's the case. Okay. I'd say minimal loss. I think we're doing fine. This is actually, I think we didn't lose anything. The game must have saved right in time. Okay. This is going well. Okay. This is good. We're back and we're more productive than ever. Okay. And we can just follow this little path here. We should probably go inside and light things up soon as well. Might be a smart player. It's fine. Everything's lit up, don't worry. It's scar safe. Okay. Okay, I'm really running out here. I'm gonna have to go get more redwood. And I thought I had plenty, but no. I have seemingly run out of redwood. Pretty early into... like, yeah, about like halfway through the roof. But at least we should have enough to finish the main segment of roof. Yeah, we do. Okay. Ow. Okay, well. Looking at this. It's going okay. It could be going better, but it's going okay. Like, you'll have to see how it's going. I don't know if we'll be back on this world next week. I don't know if we'll be on Paradox next week. We're just gonna sort of see. We've got a few options. We could be on Quest SMP. Who knows, maybe I'll be ready to, like, sort things out for Do SMP soon. Okay. We have some stairs. Okay. 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 I'm gonna just get rid of those pillars now. We'll find out way back up next stream. I think we've done a good bit of progress today in this world. Especially considering I haven't seen it in forever, so I just sort of got back into it today. Decided, yeah, we'll do a house. And then this... What's the result? Okay, well... We gotta get a dramatic, nice, like, looking over the shoulder shot here. Okay. Why do you move so speedily in this? Gonna have to just... I'm really trying. There we go. Okay, no. That's not how you do that. That's fine, because we got a screenshot. Thank you very much for watching today's stream chat. I will be sending you guys over to either Maddie Milkberry or Lumistar if one of them are live. But, yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow for some Pokemon Legends ZA. I still haven't caught Xerneas, so we'll probably be just doing that for 2 hours again. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Let's have a look at the raids. Anyone? Yep, Luma's playing Sea of Thieves. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna raid. Oh. Did Luma just go offline now? Yes. Alright, Maddie Milkberry is playing Animal Crossing. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna raid Milkberry now while I still have the chance. Yeah. There's a not zero chance that Luma's just raided Maddie as well, which would be really funny. Alright. I'll send you guys over now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.